And now back to part two. Ruby helps Scooney train by summoning a raven to oppose Scooney, while he tries fighting it off with Belmonts. However, Scooney continues to release too much power in his attacks and hurts Ruby. But like I said before, she enjoys it because she's a masochist. Scooney says he doesn't want to train like this way, especially if it both harms and arouses Ruby. This caused Ruby to feel hurt because he feels that he's rejecting her help. But he says it's not that it's more that he hates how he isn't getting the whole training process. Scooney elaborates by saying he hates how he's continuing to fight stronger and stronger opponents, uh, and some of them were too strong for him to handle, and his friends got hurt in the process. And so he wants to become strong enough so things like that won't happen, which is rather commendable. Ruby tries to comfort Skune, but trips and lands in his arms, and says she wants to be stronger too and help Skune. Ruby tries to entice Skune with her masochist fantasy, but they get confronted by a dragon. Don't question it, it's a dragon. This is awesome. So, anyway, Skune, and Ruby try to run away from the dragon and end up encountering other beasts, such as one being a giant spider, um, a beetle being half beetle and half snake, another giant beetle, and three moths that look like they're part bug and part human brain. This is weird even by Rosario Vampire standards. Anyway, Mikogami shows and tells the girls that Skuni is training in a monster paradise, which looks an awful lot like the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z. I'm still waiting for that Rosario Vampire and Dragon Ball Z crossover. And he also goes to further explain that it's filled with nearly extinct magical creatures that are meant to protect and train Skune. The girls think that this is stupid since such a place could kill Skune and go in at their own risk. Skune then is shown beating these beasts with the Belmont whip. Our hero, everyone, he likes hurting endangered species. Granted, he doesn't know they're endangered, but for the sake of the joke, let's go with it. Ruby mentions Skinny's powers getting stronger while sexualizing her pain, as usual. And then Kurumu hits Ruby with a bat, thinking that they're up to something perverted, and is rather surprised and disappointed in Ruby because she's supposed to be responsible, and she's acting like a real pervert right now. Ruby stops the others from helping because she notes that Skinny doesn't need their help because Skinny's fighting prowess is improving by him attacking without releasing excess energy and thus not hurting Ruby. Skinny figures the way to control this power is by understanding the link between his Holy Lock and Belmont. The girls are completely awed by how Skune is able to fend off each monster with such grace and style. And Ruby even admits that Skune's progress is even faster than she expected, and Skune is becoming far more powerful than she could ever dreamed, even possibly what Mikogami expected. Then Skune and the Beast eventually get tired of fighting each other, to which Ruby says it's because Skune overexerted his power. Skune then notes that this is in fact a paradise, since it helped him, and he thanks Ruby for helping her. For her helping him. The girls are then motivated to train as well, but bicker who will do it with Skune. Uh, then Mocha seems to recognize the whip and touches Belmont, and thus turns into Inner Mocha because it negates her rosary sealing power. Inner Mocha says she's rather perplexed by by this whole thing since Skune doesn't want to become a monster, but she says she's okay with it because of his rapid progress. And the chapter ends off with Inner Mocha offering to train Skune. This was rather nice because we got to see Skune uh, tell about how he's been dealing with the turmoil of feeling weak and incapable of protecting his friends, and finally getting an opportunity to learn how to control his power so he could be fend off such enemies. See some bonding time between him and Ruby, and we got to see a little bit of character development between Cocoa and some of the girls. And we also got a bit of nice oh, hold on for a minute. Anyway, we got some nice homages um, to Castlevania and a little bit to Dragon Ball Z, which I still hope they do a crossover. Yeah, that's pretty much all the good things that I liked about the chapter. And I hope that we get to see some more interesting things in Rosario Vampire 2 Chapter 16. So, next video we'll check up on what happens there.